Okay friends, welcome back to Options to Get Rich. In the previous video we have seen the basics of chart, and now let's move one step further and move to the actual charts. So there are few of free trading platforms which are available, which offers you charts free of cost. There are paid ones also, but let's look at one of the free trading platform which I also use for my trading. It is called tradingview.com. So you can, in your browser, you can just type in this URL in.tradingview.com. Once this is open, you can go to chart section here directly, click on the chart, and it will directly lead you to chart. And here you can select any of the stock. This charting platform primarily gives you internationally all the stocks and commodities which are traded. So you can look at anything, you can look at daily chart. Okay, let's move step by step. So the first box which you see here, it primarily offers you or gives you the chart which you want to see. So what you have to do is, suppose I want to see the price of Apple. So I will type Apple and I will select Apple Incorporation from here. Okay, now right now I'm on a 5-minute chart, which means each candle which we have discussed is of or looking into is a 5-minute candle. So let's move to a daily chart. Now this is the daily chart which I'm seeing. Okay, so we have looked into candlesticks. So this is the basic candlestick chart. You can see the red candle which shows a bearishness. It means the stock price is falling from here till here till here. Okay, and this is the green which you can see the bullishness, and from here the stock price started moves up. Okay, and it is continuously going up, and Apple has been performing well as we can see in this chart. Okay, let's move a little further time frame, and we can see here from here it has started falling and now it is making lower lows. So to again gain the momentum, it has to cross its high, which is this one. When it crosses this level, it will 138, 140 level. We can see easily new levels coming in Apple. Okay. Now this is candlestick chart. As I discussed in my previous video, its single candle shows all the information of the day here. Like if I take this red candle here, it will show me the candle is opening here, and this is the high for the day, which is around 137, and this is the low, and the candle closes here. If I place my cursor here on the candle above, you can see here in this line you can see all the information of that candle. O is for open, H is for high, L is for low, C is for close. Okay, so I can place on any of the candle and it will give me information for that particular day or that particular time frame. I can see daily, I can see a monthly view also or a weekly view also. Like here, each candle represent 1 month. So if I place on this particular month, I can see the open is 108.2, high is 131, low is 107.89, and close is at 129.04. Okay, and it is showing me a momentum of 22.78 in this particular month, $22.78, which is pretty good. Okay, let's move to some Indian stocks. Okay, let's move to say Hind Copper, which is Hindustan Copper, and let's look at certain things which will help you not only to understand the candlesticks but parallelly help you to understand few things. Okay, now you can see here the stock has been going up, then it has been coming down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So I will remove all the lines which I have made so far so that I can let you know and understand from the basics. Okay, now if we see the stock is in an uptrend which can be drawn through a trend line here. You have an option to draw a trend line here. So you just select this trend line, click the browser here and just extend this line here like this and release the cursor, and this line will be formed here like this. Okay, now this is a trend line on which I am seeing here. The stock is moving, taking support of this trend line and bouncing from here. You can see this. So as far as this trend line is respected, you can see the stock moving up, up and up. Okay, let's look at next thing. Now you see that the stock goes up here and from here it turns down. Okay, here it turns down. So this is a resistance point from where the stock is turning down. So let me draw a horizontal line to mark this price point. Okay, let's draw it here. Now you see this horizontal line is a resistance. Now you see here, once you can see how many times this resistance has been respected here. The stock reaches here, comes down. The reaches here, comes down. Reaches here, comes down. So this is a respectable resistance. Okay, in some of the next videos I can also show you why this resistance was so hard to cross. But for this video we will restrict because I want to keep the video small for understanding per se. Now once this is crossed, you can see how far the stock has gone from this resistance level. Once the resistance is crossed, the stock has moved like a rocket. From 164 to 196 it went, all the way till 196 it went. Now the stock has been correcting for quite a few days. For the last 3 to 4 days it has been correcting. Now what you see here is the previous resistance now acts as a support. This was the resistance earlier. Now this resistance will act as a support. Every time stock will come, it will touch here and it will bounce back. Earlier it was touching here and it was falling. Now it is touching here and bouncing back. Touching here, falling, touching here, bouncing back. So this level will act as a support now for Hind copper, and we can see a good up move from here in Hind copper till this line is respected and this trend line is respected. Okay, now the second reason why I am bullish on Hind copper for quite a few days, let's go to copper futures. Copper futures and look at copper futures. Copper futures, I'm going for international futures. Okay, let me clear all the lines which I have drawn earlier, and here I would take you to monthly charts for better understanding. Let's look at a bigger picture, not a smaller picture. Okay, now let's zoom out a little bit because we want to see bigger picture. Okay, now if you see, again let me mark some important levels in this. If you see, the stock has been trading in this particular range, which was the range from, if you see, the stock has been trading from 1989 till 2005. Till 2005 the stock was in this range, which is from 0.63 to 1.54, and in 2005 the stock or this commodity broke this range, and you can see the massive move which came. Once the range was broken, you can see the massive move. Okay, let's move a little further and draw another horizontal line, which was the previous high. Now this is the previous high, and now you see this is the range here. Now the stock has been trading from 2000, the commodity has been trading from 2005 to 2021, something similar to this range. It is trading in this range, and we have seen clearly this range getting broken this month. This range has been broken this month, and now we can see a good up move similar to this range. It can show a massive move towards the upside. Okay, this is a monthly chart, not a daily chart. So don't expect this to move in one day. You have to give it time, you have to give it months, and the stock will move. This commodity will move much higher, much higher. Now, once the copper prices move higher, all the companies which are dealing in copper related things, they will gain. Their margins will go up. So companies like Hindalco, Vedanta, Hind Copper, they are going to gain. They are going to gain, and they are going to gain handsomely. Okay, so you will be surprised to see this kind of rocket move which you have seen here can be extended further, much further. Okay, so just give it some time. It will move like a rocket. Okay, now let me consider one more share which I recently traded was HMCL. Now I will give you the reasons why I have traded it. Okay, now you see I have marked a lifetime high for this share which was here, which was at around 36.3. So once it crossed this 36.3, you can see the rocket move which it has given. Directly from 36.35, it has moved to 42.5, and today it touched almost 44. I took an entry on this stock at around 37. I will keep a stop loss of 35, and I am very bullish on this stock of moving to 60 plus levels in the times to come. Now, what is the region? If you see from 2012, 2011, the stock has a range of from 7 to 36. 7 to 36, the stock has a range. Okay, now 7 to 36 means it's a 29-point range. Now, once this range is broken, I expect it to move another 29 points on the upside. So 36 plus 29 is what is I'm targeting it. That is the range. So 46, 56, 60 plus it comes. It may not come immediately, but yes, it will give the move of 60 to 65 in time to come. It may take a year also, but the stock is in complete bullish. And you can see the stock has been farming higher highs. You can see higher highs, higher highs. So I'm not saying the stock will go directly. It can retrace back, it can come, it can take support at this line now, or at the most it can come till take support till here. Okay, and then it can bounce back. And the stock is clearly in an uptrend, and we can see much higher levels in this. Okay, so we will end this video here itself, not making it large, and I will definitely discuss few more stocks in time to come and how to trade them. Thank you and have a wonderful day.